Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle. There is the live figure of Ed Milson.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape.
In what way?
Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back, which makes him so key.
Yeah, he's got a lot, hasn't he? No wonder his team, and indeed his national team, have been so successful with him in the side.
Spot on.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. And it's Xavi. He's found a way past. And the through chance for a shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nicely worked. It's a pretty loose pass. Busquets with the slide tackle there. Neymar. Juve. Great pressure, plenty of it. Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Over to the right flank. Alonso. Looking for a runner. Xabi Alonso showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That pass has been well intercepted. And he can clear it away. That's destined for the flank. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a searching pass. Guehi. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Bale. And he's being shifted off it. Arsenal are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Nicely spread. Valverde. Swung over. Shot could be on. And a chance! And that's a good finish. Arsenal are level. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Van Bouten did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Busquets tries to clear. Rijkaard. Hullet never out of the action for very long. And this is Van Basten. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Busquets is the team's great visionary. Some really good ball movement. Look at the space here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Nicely shaped ball. Out towards the flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great vision. Vinicius Junior. Neymar scooting forward. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Off target by a whisker. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Busquets. Now it's Van Basten. Looking to play him in. He has a look up. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Gabriel spots it, and that signals the end of the first period. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's got away. Now what about this cross? That's a decent clearance. And that's gone loose. Taken back almost at once. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender. And this is Van Basten. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, that's called taking one for your team, because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
So a Barcelona free kick.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking. And
Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful! Lionel Messi! A finish of true class! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Neymar. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that was very necessary. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Threads one in. He can run onto that. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he was quick to react. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Valverde gets across to intercept that. Azar. Collar. That's going wide left. That's really well cleared. Nicked it back promptly. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super find. And the keeper's given it all. And Messi! And that really should have been that.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Knocks it out wide. And he lines up a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Searching pass he's played there. Ups for safety. And they've got a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Camavinga. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior has a look and plays it forward. And here's Bale. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard. And it's Camavinga. Well, that has not gone well. Azar. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. And now they can clear their lines. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rijkaard. Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Oh, no joy this time. Rijkaard. And Azar wriggles his way through. Rijkaard. 2 minutes to be added on. Edmilson. And that is as far as it goes. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflections then, Jim?
Arsenal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So things are underway. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Can he get it through? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pele, and this is Cruyff. Oh, super find. He is through here. It's roll! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Pele. Lampard, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now, this could be a chance. De Bruyne. Neymar. Pele. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Vinicius Junior. Tries to pass it through. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Diouf. Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pele powering forward here. And it's Lampard. Knocks it out wide. Oh, it's played into the area. And that is expertly dealt with. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, good drive! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Great chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely shaped ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Arsenal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
De Bruyne, quick look, then plays it in.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Raul. Cruyff. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's having a hit! Vinicius Junior looking understandably energised after his goal. Pele. Neymar. He's got away. Goes for a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's being shifted off it. That is good alertness. And it's Neymar. Neymar venturing down the left. And he is deftly away. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And he's managed to get rid. And this is Cruyff. Van de Ven. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. He's had it taken off him. Juve. Hazard. And that pass just didn't quite work. Just eases him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Juve! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Looking for the run. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. And reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Arsenal with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So let's get the ball rolling. Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now, can they get him away? That's a shade optimistic. Xavi Alonso. And it's Neymar. And here's Lampard. Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Pele. Hazard. That has not gone well. Raul. That looks a good ball through. He's had a shot! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Juve. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raul. And they can counter here. Pele. Oh, this is a terrific run. Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! AC Milan are all square. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
De Bruyne certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in. Vinicius Junior. He has found the way. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 21.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Vinicius Junior.
Right card.
Vinicius
Neymar.
Junior.
Great work on the overlap. Terrific effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's only too happy to take that back. Threads one in. Shoots! It's hit the uprights.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. That's good running with the ball. But they've got it again. And it's Neymar. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And the finish! And that really should have been that.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 23.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 19. Jamal. Coming on the field.
Olise.
Number 22.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Pele. Van Basten. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Thinks about the shot. Tries a shot! And that's a real chance missed. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Right card. Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. And this is Van Basten. Now it's Olise.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's lofted through here. And he was quick to react.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Valverde clears it away. Juve Played through into space. Oh, super find. Deftly away. That is ended up in no man's land. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Vinicius Junior picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Things already rolling. Well, now here's a team sheet that speaks of excitement and unpredictability, Jim.
It certainly does, Peter, especially since it includes a certain Dimitar Berbatov. I think he'll be the key to connecting the midfield to the attack here. Such a potent finisher, but remarkably unselfish too, and he will often drop that little bit deeper to try and trigger attacks himself.
Just such a clever footballer, and there's always a sense of danger when he's around.
Really looking forward to seeing him.
Doué. Well timed, excellent interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Petit. That's a good ball out wide. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Forlan. Tries to pass it through. Forlan crosses. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Can he get it through? No, it's Doué. He is through here.
That was lovely, that.
Koundé getting this one clear. And he's there to retrieve it. And this is Torres. Now it's Doué. Shot a goal! Against the crossbar. Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was...
And Torres! Goal! Arsenal! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
18 minutes is number 99, Fernando Torres.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Tries to play it through. That has been cut short. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's clever. Not the most accurate pass.
Arsenal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Played into space. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Forlan.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mendieta! And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kokchu really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And it's De Bruyne. And here's Doué. Great work on the overlap. Picked out, and the shot! And he's stuck it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Yamal! Yamal! Yamal!
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Played through into space. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Forlan. De Bruyne. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. And here's Berbatov. Oh, it's big chance! And a neat finish! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pinches it off him. And this is Torres. Doué. Fernando Torres.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was...
Tries one from range! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
2 added minutes has been
Made out to the
indicated.
left flank. Xabi Alonso makes a dash for it. Yamal has the space to scheme. Petit scooting forward. Now it's Forlan. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And now,
No,
please
well,
turn
the
towards
pickings
the screen
certainly
for
have
a
been rich in this
special
first half.
presentation
Well, it's a
featuring
lead
our
that's
guest
by no
performers today.
means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Forlan. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Oh, robust challenge. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Bruyne. What's going wide left? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think...
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Arsenal, after 55 minutes, is number 10, Eden Hazard.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And this is Torres. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Doué. De Bruyne demonstrating his defensive quality there.
The
Oh, can he get
attendance
onto
for
this?
match was 60,179.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Forlan. That pass isn't the best. De Bruyne. Kirkchu. It's out for a goal kick. Makalele gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Torres. That has ended up in no man's land. Azar. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Berbatov. And this is Torres. And a chance! No, not quite.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 19.
Two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
23,
time.
De Bruyne coming on the field. Number 11.
That's a sharp pass.
Bale. Number 22, McAllister.
Conte just
Substitution
eases him
taking
off the
place.
ball. And the pass is intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Over to the right flank.
Such good technique.
And this is Messi. Drives it in.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. Just one goal in it now. Game on! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Right card, promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no... And Shevchenko! And there's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, it's Petit. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And this is the big chance.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Number 10, Hazard. Number 37, Van de Ven. Coming on the field.
Oh, good effort! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
Arsenal making further changes here, and in quick succession. Kvaratskhelia getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Koundé. Well, that is one way to stop him. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Pass has gone astray. It's a goal kick. And that signals the end. Arsenal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so...